Hi Stampin' friends, today I want to show you really quickly the virtual scrapbooking retreat that I just finished with Stampin' Up. It was 3 days, 8 hours a day of scrapbooking. Really fun. I didn't get to do all of it live because that's a lot of time, and it was a global event, so it started in different parts of the country at different times. It started for me at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and went till 11 o'clock at night. So I always did the 3 o'clocks, and then I would have to make dinner and stuff, and then I jumped back in for the last one at the end of the night. So I did 2 live a day, and then I caught up the rest of them today and finished my pages. So I thought I would share it with you. You can still purchase this kit. It's an expensive kit, but it gives an entire year of your pages. Now I am not doing past years. I'm going to save this for 2026. So I have my album already finished, and I'm going to kind of highlight each month different things throughout the year. So this is kind of like my year in review, and it was really fun. So it was my first time doing a virtual scrapbooking event, and I found it to be really fun. So I thought I would share the pages that we made. This is January, and I love some of these pocket elements. And I didn't do this part yet because I'm waiting until, again, 2026. So I decided to kind of leave it alone until then. But they did show us how you can actually cut a slit in your page protector so that you can access these pockets. This is for journaling and additional photos, and it's really fun how you can do that. You can cut a slit, and they showed us how to do that. There's videos for every single page, so when you buy the kit you get access to the videos. I had access to it live. The live part's over, but if you do buy this in the future, the videos will be linked, and then they'll send them to you with a private link so you can watch them on YouTube privately. You won't be able to catch the lives, but it was really fun. And I thought January was really pretty. We did some blending brushes here. It tells you all the supplies you need, all the paper and everything. Everything was cut out, all these strips. I didn't have to cut anything. The only thing I had to do was some little trimming here and there. I did the blending brushes. I did a lot of stamping and layering and gluing. So that's all we had to do. But the kit comes with everything pre-cut for you. All these strips and measurements are pre-done. All the layouts for your photos, all of these things were pre-cut. And then they give you this placeholders so that you can use, you know what size photos you need to put in when you have them. And you can just put the photos directly on top, like this is a 3x4, or you can cut your photos slightly smaller and leave a white mat. That's up to you. So this was January. Love the pretty colors. It's Soft Seafoam, Fresh Freesia, and Misty Moonlight. Here is February, and I really like this one. It's really fun, and it taught us how to do this kind of patchwork look. And this was a really pretty one, and I like this heart. This heart actually opens up, and they show us how to cut a little slot for that too. So even though you've got interactive parts to your pages, there's a way to get to them without having to pull them out from the top of your album, which I thought was really clever. And that's something you can choose to do or not to do. Some people just took the entire element and put it on top of the page protector rather than cut into the page protector. I think I'm gonna cut into it, but everybody, you can do what you like. That's February. Here is March. March was really pretty, I thought. And this one was all about like kind of the bullet journaling idea. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're supposed to write down what each page is. And then there's a little number that you can put here. I didn't put them down yet. I saved them in a little baggie inside the inside my page protector. It's probably fall down there, and I'm going to put them on later once I've got my photos on. But then the journaling corresponds to the photo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. And we did some more blending brushes here, little splatter. It came with 2 huge stamp sets, and they were really fun to work with. The flower was a stamp. You get a whole alphabet and a whole number. Here's April. I thought these clouds were super cute. The raindrop is a stamp, so we had to do some stamping. So that was really fun. This is also an interactive one. It flips open. So again, they showed us how you can cut this a little slit here, and it actually flips open. So you can get even more. Some people say they don't understand how to use a scrapbook like this because you don't get to put as many photos on your page. But really, you can put a lot of photos on a page when you've got all these interactive flaps. You can also use an underneath for journaling. Here's May, very pretty. This was a really fun emboss resist technique that we did. And this had the same idea, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. June. This one had lots of pockets, and you can put journaling inside your pockets or more photos, and then you can see where the photos lay out here. It's kind of a patchwork. It's really cute. And then the whole album kind of works together. You'll see blending throughout, blending brush technique. You'll see some of the same stamps kind of bring throughout, and some of the same papers, but used in different ways with different highlights. Like this one highlights the fresh freesia, but another page will use this paper, but with more of a, like here, this one uses more of a garden green. So there's only a few colors throughout. So the book is kind of like a cohesive book, but every page is different, and it's really fun. This is July. Lots of fireworks. And this is where the journaling goes here. So there's some blank areas. You might not know why it's so blank, and it's just because I haven't finished yet. So that's why. And here's August. August was another real fun one with Emboss Resist. And we did some blending underneath where you're going to do your journaling. And then these are flip flap pages. If you haven't used a flip flap, I think I still have one on my desk. Where did I put them? They're kind of fun. It comes with the flip flaps. It comes with the page protectors. The flip flaps, where did I put them? Here's some flip flaps. These are fun, and how you put them on, this is a different sized one, but you peel the backing off and you flip it, and that way you can put more. You can even layer. You can put like 3 flip flaps and get more photos behind or journaling behind, that kind of thing. So these are flip flaps that open up, and more photos would be behind. And again, I didn't slit this yet. I'm waiting until I get my photos so I know how many photos to put in here. September was really fun. This is an explosion box. It's not something I've ever seen on a scrapbook page, and again, you can slit it so that you can access it, but I will show it to you. I'm going to take this one out because this one is particularly unique. Ooh. Okay, so we did this, and then watch what happens here. This one has an inside with pockets, more photos inside, and even more photos inside. So these little pockets come out. You can put that can be a photo or journaling. Here's some little tags that can be journaling, and just lots of little fun elements on this one. So I love that you can fold these in, and oops, that's the outside. Isn't that fun? And then you put your date or whatever the memory is here, which I left blank because I'm not putting my things in. So I'll put that back in later. So that goes back inside here. And again, you slit it so that you don't have to have people taking things in and out of your album. This one was really cute with these half circles folded, and then you have pockets. It kind of makes a little pocket. You can stick things. I made it so that I can stick things. Some people were gluing these down and you'll never put things in there, but I left this open so I have the option to put things in these pockets as well. So, and you've got tags, so you've got journaling kind of peeking out from here. October, here's November. A lot of blending brush and emboss resist on a lot of these pages. Some tag elements here that pull out. This one has 3 pullouts, and that's real fun. And then finally December, again, has pockets and flip flaps and things like that. So it's really a fun album. I had a really great time making it, and then I'll finish out a year. Last page. I bought my album from Stampin' Up. The album itself doesn't come with, but all the pre-cut, like all these die patterned papers were pre-cut for me. I did the stamping, but even this die cut was already cut. I just had to stamp on top. And so that was really nice that they did a lot of the work for us. We did some tearing. I love these headings. It's nice that the book kind of coordinates together, so everything coordinates. It fills the entire book. It looks great. And I had fun. So I thought it was a really fun retreat. I wanted to show it since I spent 3 days doing it. And in case you're interested in getting it, I forgot what it's called. Oh no. Let me see if I have a title somewhere. You also get printed instructions. So month by month album kit. That is what it is called. And there's like 20 some pages of instructions. This was the July instructions, and it kind of gives you photos and then written instructions. But there's also a video, and I found the video more helpful than I didn't really read the instructions very much. I mostly went off the video. And then these are all the stamps we got, and that was really fun. So here's the stamps we got. They didn't come in these cases. I happen to have these cases, but you did get the paper, so you can put it in a case if you wanted to. And look at how mini stamps. I mean, it's just huge. And they're great for other things because you've got winter, spring, summer, autumn, lots of great scrapbooking stamps, but you can also use them for cards too, because these flowers are good for anything. And the size is bigger than what's shown here. For example, that's the cloud here, but that's the cloud in reality. See, it's much bigger. I think it says 70%, yeah, 70% bigger. And here's that starburst or that firework. That's great. I love that. Here's some of these flowers and more clouds. Cute little bird. It's adorable. And then this set had alphabet and numbers, but then also banners and things that you can use. So like in some of the, this oval, we put the date. Now I didn't put the date on mine just in case I mess up or something. So I wanted to wait until I actually got the photos. But you want to put the date in here. You can put different things in the banners. So it was really nice, and you can use these for the date, or you can handwrite the date. Anyway, really fun retreat. This is what I've been doing, so that's why there have been no new posts. And month by month album retreat, really fun. Thanks for watching. Bye.